Hey guys, back at it for day 25 of my 100-day daily diary challenge. I am really excited to bring to you the rest of this weekend coming up. I have a lot of stuff planned, and I think it should be pretty fun. So as I'm anticipating and planning the weekend, I have gotten a little bit sick, so under the weather today, kind of been in bed and just trying to recover all day. It was a really crazy day with lots of rain and storms, and so I think perfect to be in bed and not be out and about trying to get things done. A good time of reflection, even though I wasn't feeling at the top of my game or feeling great at all. I was able to rest and reflect and do some meditation. And when I do my meditation, I try to calm and quiet my mind, and that is very challenging at some points. So even in the midst of being sick, it was a good time for me to come into that space of calming and quieting the mind. I had a really bad headache, so I was trying to focus on other things and quiet my mind so that I would remove the focus from the pain and the headache. It was working, and I got a lot of sleep and I got a lot of rest. I was able just to come back into myself and have that peace. I also was able to, in that time, figure out a few things that I needed to bring up to people. Just when you start to hold on to things that you feel are little irritations. So a little irritation like, leave the socks on the floor. And you always leave the socks on the floor, and then you never say anything about it because it's just a little thing. But leaving the socks on the floor over and over and over can create a dump truck full of emotions and feelings, and you don't ever want to create that little one sock on the floor where you could just say, hey, I really would appreciate it if you pick these socks up off the floor, before it becomes a big dump truck of emotions, and you're like, oh, and the socks and the this and the that, and everything just comes out at one time and dumps on that other person. So I was able to, in my meditation and focus and trying to get rid of my headache and feel better, figure out that I had some little things that I project could be dump trucks. So I need to just go ahead and address them right now before they get bigger, and I don't ever want that to happen, because that's an old pattern. That is not a healthy pattern, to hold on to all the things until you have this full dump truck of issues. So that was, even though I was sick and I was trying to get better and feel better, I had some good time to connect with myself and my emotions and feelings and get some things onto a mental list of, needing to take care of. But I did get to engage with my children in the morning before school and get to engage with them after, and they're super sweet. Wanted to take care of me and make me dinner and take care of the dishes and do the laundry and just all the things that I typically do. They were more than willing to help me, just because I wasn't feeling well and they wanted to take care of me. So I am 150 to whatever infinity times blessed and abundant in love from the people close to me. Also, my love was telling me that if I needed anything, I could just ask and he would bring it over. So that was another abundance. It is very loving and very sweet to have somebody close to you offer their services or offer like if you just need someone to hang out with, just call me. I'll be there. Those are blessings. Those are abundance. To have people who love you so deeply and are willing to give you their time outside of normal time you would hang out with, is just a blessing. It's another abundance. Your own time, other people's time, other people's affection, love in general is an abundance. And I've just been seeing every day how amazingly abundant I am in so many ways that I wouldn't have recognized before if I wasn't looking for the abundance and the good abundance. So that was an amazing thing to recognize and to see. But glad to report that I am feeling 100% better and no more headache. I'm not sure if I had a fever or not, but I typically am more naturally minded and I will let my body do what it needs to do. Unless I am feeling extremely terrible, which I was not feeling extremely terrible. It was probably just something small, and my body is equipped to take care of it and protect myself and heal itself, as long as I give it the right tools to do so. I am not by any means 100% perfect, so I am going to be completely real and honest and say, I have microwave popcorn. I have a microwave in my house. I eat cookies and sugar and, have in the past to drink alcohol and, all these things. I am currently on a dry spell, so I decided on the 4th of July that I was going to go dry, and I just was not going to do anything else recreational to alter my mood. I really just wanted to be fully aware of why. Why would I reach for a drink? Why would I reach for other things to alter my mood? Is it because I was using it as a crutch? That I was looking for that checkout? What was the reason to reach for them? And I just realized that my body feels better when I'm not drinking. That if I really wanted an altered state, I can find it in a different way. If I really wanted to alter my mood so that I'm quote unquote feeling things in a different way or feeling things deeper, I can do that on my own. I don't need external supplements or things to create that. I also am very aware of addiction, and if addiction starts, which I'm happy to say that I do not currently or previously have any real addiction problems, I've always checked in with myself and corrected patterns very quickly if it started to become something that I was just mindlessly going to and being addicted to. So I 100% think that at some point I will have an internet cell phone free month or something like that, where I can just put my phone and my social media on complete pause and hold and not check it for a good chunk of time. I would like to say a month, because that would make me really happy. It is kind of difficult and challenging when you have businesses that are set up to do that. So it would be my hope that I will get to a point where the businesses are strong enough to hire somebody else to do the social media and online portions of it. So then I can just check out and put everything on airplane mode, so to speak, except my phone. And so my kids can contact me and I can contact them, my grandmother, my family if they needed to, but only have that and not have the phone around me all the time in my pocket, on my person. I would really love to just get to that place and just be able to check out for a month and have that freedom of not being connected to a device. But it is what it is, and I'm having grace with myself that I'm not there yet, and I will be there at some point, and it will be amazing. So right now, I will continue just to check in with myself every day and make sure that it's not being an addiction to be on social media or the phone or anything, and check in with myself that I'm not having other things that are kind of creeping in and becoming this addiction, this necessary thing that I have to have for an emotional response or a physical feeling. So that was kind of my big realization through all of that. But anyway, we have gone over quite a bit, and I have just been rambling on. So I will wrap it up right here. My sick day was a lot of reflection and a lot of realizations. So don't think that having days where you're not quote unquote productive are not productive, because they are. You don't have to be busy all the time. And actually, being busy all the time needs some reflection. Why are you busy? Do you feel like you're trying to run away from something? Are you trying to busy yourself to avoid topics that you need to dig deeper on? So I would suggest, if you're a busy person and you like to just keep going and going and going and doing things, take a moment and pause. Reflect and see what you're trying to run away from or what you're trying to avoid uncovering. It's best to uncover it and deal with it and then move on. It's totally fine to be a busy person and like to be active and doing things all the time. That's great. Right now, I am not. Right now, my mode is just chill. Take every day, every moment, and enjoy it to its fullest. You don't have to be busy to be productive. You don't have to be busy to... That doesn't determine your value or your worth or your productivity. Being chill, being relaxed, enjoying a lazy morning or a relaxing day or a weekend where you're not really doing anything and you're just taking moments to feed yourself and restore yourself, that is productive. Because number one is you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to feed yourself and grow yourself. You have to love yourself deeply. It's always you first and then the others. You can't pour from an empty cup, is what I always remember. Fill your cup. Fill your cup and make sure your cup is intact. Because there's also a thing where you could have a cup that has a chip or a crack or a hole, and you need to repair yourself and heal yourself and fill yourself before you can start going outward and helping others and filling others. So those are my moments from the day, my reflections, my nuggets of information. If you found any of that valuable or it resonated with you, please comment, like, share, subscribe. I am just out here being raw and real and sharing my day-to-day things that are going on. And I will come back tomorrow with